Picture yourself stepping into a bustling office building each morning, passing the same familiar delivery driver who's been there day after day for the past 6 months. You hardly notice him. No name, no conversation, just a quick nod or nothing at all as you hurry to your high-stakes meetings and demanding role in a prestigious firm. Now consider the shock of learning that this unassuming driver possesses a personal fortune of $47 million, holds 3 advanced degrees, including an MBA from Wharton, and has spent those months quietly scrutinizing every aspect of your company's operations, from customer interactions to internal leadership dynamics. The following day, he strides into the CEO's office to announce himself as the new majority shareholder. This captivating narrative revolves around Malcolm Chun, a self-made multimillionaire who immersed himself undercover as a delivery driver for half a year at a faltering Chicago-based logistics firm called Midwest Express Logistics. Through his experiences, he uncovered deep-seated issues like poisonous workplace environments, discriminatory practices, and overlooked efficiencies that were draining the company's resources. Yet the true power of the tale emerged in the aftermath of his revelation, offering profound insights into humility, effective leadership, and the perils of snap judgments rooted in someone's appearance or job title. At its core, this account explores themes of prejudice and atonement, the overlooked lives of ordinary workers and moments of startling disclosure, and the valuable teachings that arise when the individual you've ignored emerges as the one controlling your professional destiny. Malcolm Chin's journey began far from wealth and influence. Born in 1978 in Oakland, California, to Taiwanese immigrant parents, he grew up witnessing his father's relentless schedule of 3 jobs to support the family, while his mother cleaned homes by day and pursued online classes by night, ultimately securing her nursing qualification when Malcolm was 12. In a 2019 Forbes interview, Malcolm reflected on the foundational lessons from his upbringing, the inevitability of diligent effort, and the revelation of true character through how individuals treat those in service roles. As an exceptional student, he secured a full scholarship to UC Berkeley, majoring in economics and computer science. Post-graduation, he navigated the dot-com era at various tech startups, mastering business fundamentals. By age 28, he co-founded Streamline Solutions, a software company focused on logistics optimization, which sold in 2011 for $89 million, yielding him a significant portion. Rather than retreating to leisure, he channeled his earnings into commercial real estate and supply chain ventures, drawn particularly to the evolving delivery sector amid the e-commerce surge. By 2018, his portfolio reached $47 million, encompassing ownership in a dozen firms, board positions at 4, and a reputation for meticulous, unconventional due diligence. Unlike peers who depended on reports and pitches, Malcolm preferred direct involvement. He labored on warehouse lines, spent weeks in call centers, even cleaned as a janitor at a hotel group to grasp management staff relations and operational flow. He often remarked that genuine business insight resides not in executive suites, but among those executing the daily tasks. In early 2019, Malcolm's attention turned to Midwest Express Logistics, a Chicago mid-sized delivery operation generating around $180 million yearly, but grappling with shrinking profits, soaring turnover, falling customer approval, and eroding market position against nimbler rivals. It appeared ripe for revival, yet Malcolm sought unfiltered truth over polished data. Thus, he embarked on an ambitious undercover operation that would captivate business discussions for years, posing as a delivery driver. Through a staffing agency connection, he submitted an understated resume minimizing his credentials, adopted his middle name Robert for anonymity, and interviewed casually attired, framing himself as seeking reliable, flexible employment. Hired swiftly, he began on March 4, 2019, assigned to Route 7 serving upscale areas and downtown Chicago offices, under supervisor Derek Paulson, a longtime company veteran. From the outset, Malcolm mentally cataloged observations. The warehouse buzzed with disorder, disorganized parcels, obsolete sorting methods causing errors, unreliable dispatch communication via a glitch-prone app, and unrealistic timelines sparking rushed work and risks. Yet the deepest impact came from societal attitudes toward drivers. They were rendered invisible, Receptionists ignored them, managers dismissed them curtly, and in affluent buildings, entry was often denied, forcing waits in harsh weather. Malcolm felt this personally early on, arriving at a luxury high-rise for a drop-off at Sterling and Associates, a top consulting firm. Lobby receptionist Brittany multitasked on her phone, delaying him unnecessarily before directing him to a faulty service elevator with irritation. Upstairs, receptionist Patricia and associate Brad treated him as a nuisance, with Brad casually complaining about delivery people afterward. Malcolm remained silent, but noted it all. Similar slights accumulated. A busy executive refusing signatures, a resident scolding over uncontrollable delays, though glimmers of decency shone through, like a law firm offering coffee and learning names, or a bookstore owner inviting breaks indoors. The disparity struck Malcolm profoundly. In elite circles, his insights commanded respect, but in uniform as Robert, he vanished. He experimented with casual greetings in elevators, often met with silence or avoidance. One executive even shifted away, clutching her bag. He documented exhaustively via phone notes, voice recordings, and photos, painting a troubling portrait. Core issues stemmed from culture over finances, detached leadership, overburdened supervisors, antiquated tech, and pervasive bias. Black and Latino drivers faced unequal treatment in route assignments and promotions. Colleague Jerome Williams, a dedicated 7-year veteran and father of 3 with impeccable metrics, had been repeatedly overlooked for advancement in favor of less qualified white peers. Over lunch, Jerome shared his resignation, warning Malcolm against complaints that invited retaliation. By month 4, Malcolm had ample evidence of waste and toxicity, but persisted to uncover any redeeming traits or fully mapped challenges, unexpectedly finding joy in the job's directness and occasional genuine connections. After 6 months, in August 2019, Malcolm arranged a meeting with CEO Thomas Brennan as a prospective investor, omitting his driver tenure. On his final Friday, he noted unfair route shifts favoring a novice white driver over Jerome, gently probing Jerome's cynicism about change. His last delivery returned to Sterling and Associates, where familiar dismissiveness prompted an impromptu retort, revealing his multilingual fluency, elite education, and observing how their assumptions exposed their character. Stunned silence followed. Monday, suited impeccably, Malcolm arrived at headquarters, recognized yet transformed in the receptionist's eyes. Brennan welcomed him warmly until Malcolm disclosed his undercover role, detailing employee ID, route, and findings, turnover costs, satisfaction declines, margin erosion, and cultural discrimination. Defensiveness yielded to interest when Malcolm offered $15 million for reforms, tech upgrades, merit-based restructuring, inclusion training, wage hikes, and board oversight. Brennan balked initially but accepted within days, acknowledging blind spots. Word spread rapidly via major outlets, praising or debating Malcolm's ethics while employees celebrated validation. Reforms rolled out, advanced tools slashing route times, supervisor overhauls promoting talents like Jerome to operations manager, substantial pay boosts, rigorous bias training, and feedback channels. Metrics soared, satisfaction up 31%, turnover plummeting, profits surging 68% in year 1. Culture shifted to valuing frontline input, with Malcolm regularly engaging warehouse staff. Jerome thrived, implementing mentorships and reporting systems. Ripple effects inspired similar immersions elsewhere, case studies in schools, and Malcolm's bestseller Invisible, funding scholarships for service workers. Malcolm confronted Sterling and Associates too, leveraging potential real estate influence to enforce training. Staff reflected publicly on biases. Former colleagues advanced, relationships endured. 5 years later, the firm flourished diversely, Brennan crediting Malcolm's truth investment. Malcolm's approach persisted across investments, portfolio exceeding $200 million, yet grounded in humility. His anniversary speech emphasized multifaceted humanity beyond titles, crediting workers' resilience. Universally, it urges examining biases. 67% of service workers face weekly disrespect per studies, advocating kindness, listening, meritocracy. Change begins individually. See people fully, challenge assumptions, foster dignity. Malcolm proved one committed observer can reshape organizations. Collectively, we can redefine society. The overlooked driver may hold extraordinary depth, recognize it, and transform lives.